Hello, everybody. Welcome to the webinar about business analysis, a new certification program developed by BCS and offered by EXIN. My name is Vivian Smeur and I work in the EXIN marketing department. I have two presenters ready for you that will explain to you why business analysis is a must for every organization. You will be listening to Ademar Albertin, Program Manager at EXIN, and also Sarah Gonzalez, Head of Professional Practice at BCS, the Chartered Institute for IT, located in the UK. The session will be recorded, and the recording will be made available to all of you. You are all on mute and can ask your questions using the chat function. If you direct them at the host, that's me, then I will present them to the presenters after they're done talking. Ademar, please go ahead.
Hello everyone, my name is Ademar Albertin. I'm the Program Manager of EXIN. My main responsibility is to implement and maintain the EXIN programs and make it successful for our customers and for our candidates around the world. Sarah, could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, hi. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope that you can hear me okay. My name is Sarah Gonzalez. I'm Head of Professional Practice at the BCS. My role is to head up a department that actually covers a series of portfolios to do with professional practice, and of course business analysis, and the pathway that goes with business analysis falls into one of those portfolios. Thank you, Ademar, for inviting me to join you this afternoon. I'm very much looking forward to participating in your presentation.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm going to present to you our agenda. First, we are going to present our program portfolio, the importance of the business analysis, the market and competitive information, target groups and benefits, why business analysis certification at EXIN, our modules and related certification programs. Just remembering that you can ask your questions during the presentations to our host, and then in the end of the presentation, we are going to provide all the right answers for you, okay? So please not hesitate to reach us. First of all, I'm going to explain to you a little bit of the background around the agreement performed by EXIN and BCS, okay? So in response to the growth in the demand for IT professional certifications, BCS and EXIN have formed an alliance to support IT professionals globally. So we did an agreement to allow BCS and EXIN to offer each other's professional certifications portfolio around the world. This means that EXIN will deliver the BCS program in business analysis, and BCS will offer the EXIN IT asset management and OpenStack program. In addition to the agreement, we will see for the BCS and EXIN work together to promote the use of the global competence frameworks that includes the worldwide recognized skills framework for the information age that we sometimes call as ECF, and European e-competence framework that we call as ECF, to increase the knowledge around the competence worldwide. To support our growth, we offer certifications programs that covers all the ICT competence areas. Okay, this picture shows to you all the competencies area that it comes from the ECF framework. In this picture, you can see 5 different phases that we call as enable, plan, build, run, and enable. And each EXIN product, it was divided into the related phase of the ECF. We did this to facilitate your understanding about what it is the phased and related program that is available for your knowledge. But now, during our webinar, we are going to focus on the plan phase that it is related with the business analysis program. So let's start with a short explaining about what it is business analysis. I think it's important so everybody stay on the same page. So business analysis is a research discipline that we can use to identify business needs and determine solutions to the business problems. This means that solutions sometimes includes, for example, software development, implementation, process improvement, organizational changes, or strategic planning and policy development. The person who performs this kind of tasks inside organizations, normally we call as business analyst or just BA. The major challenge for the BA's professional inside the companies, it is to provide the best value for the business. This includes, for example, and define a new way to do the same things, but with a good result or in a short time, and provide the solutions for business problems, perform research to determine new products or services for the customers and organizations. But now, how does business analysis impact the world of today? Normally, organizations are constantly striving to become more efficient during their days and during their operation. But how organizations know exactly what is needed to reach the goal, and what the change needs to be implemented? Are any solutions required? So that is where the business analysis comes, to investigate the business situation, identify and evaluate the different options that is available in the market, to improve business systems, defining requirements, and guarantee and ensuring that we are going to use the effective use of the information systems and meet the business requirements. The value of the business analysis, normally it's inside the realization of the benefits, avoid costs for the companies, identify new opportunities, and understanding of the requirements and capabilities and model of the organization. Through the effective use of the business analysis, we can ensure that organizations realize these benefits, improving the way that we do business with our customers. Through this, I separate for you some two major trends that we have in the market. And the first one is that leading companies will measure and deliver results, not just solutions. What this means? Normally, our customers, they are seek to investigate solutions that will not deliver the right results for the business. It's very common, you listen sometimes that business owners or business managers saying that they hired, for example, tools or solutions in the market that do not match their requirements, and they have to solve a lot of problems, or gets more time to implement and to operate, and the costs increased more than was planned in the beginning. This normally is a problem that starts there in the planning phase, where we have to understand a little bit more about the requirements of the business, understand what it is, the main functionalities that the tools can provide, and define exactly how the process has to run after the implementation. So this kind of research and analysis, this is one of the major responsibilities of the business analysis professional. This sometimes includes too the business change and the change of the environment, the change of the behavior of the professionals that is inside of the companies that is operating the business. Because imagine the following situation: we are implementing a tool that it is required to change a process. Normally, change process, if it is a minor process, could be an easy way to do that. But when we talk about complex process that runs all the company or cross process inside the companies, this is normally, it's a little bit more difficult for or people understand what it is the right benefits to change. So sometimes we need to have some kind of skills to guarantee that persons, they are able to understand why we are changing, what it is the major changing, and see the benefits of this. So we have to prepare our candidates, our professionals, to be the enable of the culture change inside the companies, inside the business. So this is the major skills that we say always that is part of the business analysis activities inside a company. But how can we develop these skills? With this, we did the development with the BCS portfolio to offer to our customers the major program that we are going to guarantee that candidates, they are able to achieve these skills and achieve the business results. Not looking only for the process, but for the data, for the information, for the technology, looking for all the parts for the organization to prepare better solutions to the customers. And another aspect is that leaders will invest in a corporate culture of customer services to grow revenue. And normally, the fast way to grow our own business is to not lose our existing customers. But how many organizations they have explicit skills developed for the commercial area for the company? So with this new program that we have with the BCS, we are going to provide also the commercial awareness for all the parts of the organizations to have to develop these skills, because we know that sometimes it's not so easy to get this knowledge. It's not all the professionals that have the commercial skills developed. We know that sometimes we have the commercial areas that they have these skills developed, but also all the parts of the organization that includes normally the IT part of the history, that they do not have this awareness about the commercial part of the history. So now we are going to guarantee that all the parts of the organization have this conscious about how can we develop more business for the organization, how can we support our customers in a better way, offering the right solutions to them, but using commercial techniques inside of this. But why should EXIN invest on this, and what it is our main areas of interest with this program? We did a great research using, for example, Google and other tools available in the market, and we can see that the major opportunities of the business analysis program are located on USA, India, UK, Canada, Mexico, and other countries. This does not mean that it will be only these countries that we are going to work very hard to promote the program. The program will be promoted worldwide, but these are the major countries that have major opportunities for now, because the subject have more importance in the market. We have candidates asking for that. We have companies looking for that skills. So it will be a neat way to promote the program. We know that it's important for you to understand our position related with our major competitors in the market. What is the main difference between EXIN and BCS program with our competitors? First of all, we offer a completely complementary portfolio because, for example, if you are offering, for example, the business analysis program, we are truly sure that you can combine with, for example, ITSM offers. You can combine, for example, with Prince 2 offers, I2 offers in the market, because the major subjects, they are correlated. So it's a great chance for you to complement your actually current portfolio and increase your sales for your current base of candidates. We are going to provide a simple path with minimal time and investment for our candidates. What this means? This means that, for example, candidates do not have to hold, for example, pre-requirements to go to the certification. They can go directly for the certification. They can go directly for the training without hold any kind of pre-requirements. So it's an easy side entry for our customers. Get on board with us. We are providing competitive pricing comparing with our major competitors. EXIN price will follow the same structure that you already know and you already have. We are not going to charge non-additional fees related with recertification for the candidates. Our major competitors, they, for example, required a recertification process and candidates have to pay again. Our certification is for life. What this means? This means that once a candidate passes the exam, the certificate belongs to him or to her. Doesn't matter how many years he is certified, he is still being certified by EXIN and BCS. We mapped our trainings and exams against the ECF and ECF. So our candidates, they have the knowledge about what it is the main competence that is developed by each exam and each model that they are performing the sessions and the trainings. We provide, of course, the scheme for the accreditation for organizations, for trainers, and for courseware providers. So all the parts of our ecosystem, they are able to be accredited for their main activities. The target group that we are going to provide the major programs is around for business analysts, business managers and their staff. This includes, for example, the staff of the main area of the business. It's not an IT program. Okay, sometimes we are going to talk about IT during the program, but this is a minor part of the program. IT doesn't matter in the major time of the programs because it's more related with business than IT. So even business staff, they are very welcome to be part of this program. Business change managers and project managers, solution architects and service managers. For example, candidates that are certified by I2 or ITSM and ISO 20000. What is the major benefits that we are going to offer with our program? The major benefits around the current program, it is to candidates that is certified, they are going to be able to avoid costs inside the organizations, identify business opportunities and provide new opportunities for the business, understand better what it is the business requirement and translate this into IT requirements. So we are going fill the bridge that we have sometimes inside between IT and the business. In a lot of times inside the ITIL framework and ITIL training, sometimes we always say is that we need to reduce the bridge between IT and the business. Now we have the tools and the knowledge to make this happen. We are going to provide, for example, models for the organizations operate inside with business analysis techniques. Benefits for the companies. We are going to offer the top level value for the business because we're talking about business requirements, not for, of course, business process. So we are going in the top level of the organizations with these techniques. We are going to increase the efficiency and the consistency of the process and the policies of the companies. We are going to provide a better offer to the market and get the best people in business analysis with their certification. Benefits for the individuals. High demand for BA professionals. As you can see, the major countries that is looking for the subjects in my slides in the past. Candidates can accelerate their career and get new jobs, get new salaries. They are going to be recognized as a business analysis certified, and they are going to be experts to reduce the gap between IT and business. And for your organization that is going to provide the training accredited by EXIN, first, you are going to optimize your offer to the market because you can pick and mix the BA program with your current programs that is you are already accredited for and create packages. So you are able to perform the cross-selling and the upselling process with this new opportunity that BCS and EXIN is offering for you. You are going to provide to your customers programs that truly will bridge the gap between IT and business and fit the business needs inside the companies. This represents also the better match with IT service management programs because most part of the IT certified, they need of these skills. Because in the most part on the IT process, they have to do that. They are going to be oriented to be that, to reduce this gap. But inside the IT literature, we do not have some kind, we do not see so much techniques as we have available in the business analysis program. And as project management always start with some kind of business requirement, so we are going to increase the rate of the successful of the projects that is running inside the companies. And another program that we have that we call Business Information Service Library, that is a major framework related with the managing of the information inside a company that provides a good basis about how we are going to develop a process to manage the data and the information inside a company. So when we talk about business analysis use the data and the information inside the organization. So it's a good match here to bringing the both programs together and offer to the market. So why certification at EXIN right now? This program covers all the business aspects that is necessary for the candidates. This includes the business analysis aspects, this includes the business change and the capability to change the environment and to perform changes inside the companies and motivate people. And the third part, it's the commercial part that sometimes we need to develop these skills and guarantee that we have this to offer new solutions to our customers. Then additional assessment is not pre-requirement for the exams, so we are not going to put an extended requirements for the candidates go to the exams. They need to be prepared through the trainings and go to the certification. But of course, you can sell your exams of the foundation level directly for your customers also. We are going to provide attractive prices that you can reach your sales, our sales team to understand a little bit better about the prices. And you can use other programs that you already have accredited with us and create new offer to your market and sell again for your same base of your candidates. Now I'm going to invite Sarah to explain a little bit better the models for you. Sarah, it's up with you.
Thank you, Adama. Okay, so what I'd like to do is take a few moments to take you through the BCS Business Analysis Framework at the foundation and practitioner levels. Firstly, I would like to set the knowledge levels within the context of a foundation certificate and the soon-to-follow practitioner level. Foundation level targets the knowledge, skills, and the responsibility expected from a candidate. The certificate specifically addresses the requirement to demonstrate the ability to remember, understand, and apply knowledge gained alongside the skills required to do this, for example, be able to follow, assist, and apply within the context of a topic area. Now, should a candidate wish to progress onto a practitioner level, the practitioner level certificate looks to validate the ability to apply knowledge, but also start to analyse alongside that supporting skill set. The certification scheme is modular-based and addresses different areas within the business analysis at different levels of knowledge and practice. Okay, so let's start at look at the foundation level and the current offering. I'll take you through a very high-level description, and then at the end you can maybe ask some questions regarding that. Okay, so the first one, Business Analysis Foundation Certificate. This certificate covers a range of concepts, approaches, and techniques that are applicable within business analysis. The certificate is relevant to anyone requiring an understanding of business analysis, including business analysts themselves, business managers and their staff, business change managers, and project managers. The key learning objectives within the certificate should enable candidates to demonstrate a knowledge and understanding of the business analysis principles and techniques. They should really understand the role and the competencies of a business analyst, look at strategy analysis, business system and process modelling. We also look at stakeholder analysis, investigating and modelling techniques, requirements engineering, and of course business case development. This certification, I think, provides a really good foundation, and remembering the levels of knowledge we covered just previously addresses the learning outcomes from a remember, understand, and apply perspective. The second foundation certificate is commercial awareness. This certificate is concerned with the commercial and organisational knowledge required for business analysis work. The syllabus is structured around two key areas of business finance and organisational behaviour. The learning objectives covered are that you need to understand 3 techniques used to evaluate a financial case. You need to understand costing and pricing, look at cash flow and forecasting and budgeting. The candidate will learn how to describe the contents of a financial accounting document, importantly, interpret financial accounts, explain specified business performance ratios, but also define the elements and usage of Porter's 5 Forces framework and the value chain. We will look at defining the elements of specified cultural analysis approaches and explain the different management structures and their characteristics. Also, we look at defining the different architectures that may be adopted by organisations. Again, as for all foundation certificates, This looks to get the candidate to remember, understand and apply knowledge gained alongside the skills required to follow. And as a reminder, that is to follow, assist and apply. Now at the foundation level, the third certificate is business change. This certificate delivers a holistic view of business change lifecycle and the activities, techniques and models used when carrying out business change work. Much of the focus is on the use of information technology to enable business change. It is important to consider IT in the context of business needs, as it is a driver for change, if of course if the benefits of using IT are to be recognised and of course maximised. The certificate will be awarded to candidates who are able to demonstrate knowledge and understanding of the principles, approaches and techniques used to conduct business change activities, particularly in the areas of business and information system strategy, business improvement definition, business design and implementation, and benefits and management's realisation. Okay, so we're just going to move on and talk about the practitioner level certificates, which I believe are due for release in the last part of 2016. Again, this is a modular approach. Certification titles will include business analysis practice, modelling business processes, system modelling techniques, requirements engineering, and systems development essentials. So just a quick reminder that this level certificate looks to validate the ability to apply knowledge and start to analyse alongside the supporting skill set. Okay, so just a very high level, and more details will follow later on. Business analysis practice, this is really focused on using a holistic approach to the investigation and improvement of business situations with a view to developing effective, feasible business solutions. A key element to this syllabus is the development of a business strategy, the exploration of business issues as to whether it is a problem or indeed an opportunity that could be addressed within the organisation. The second certificate, Modelling Business Processes. This certificate focused on the investigation, modelling, analysis and improvement of business processes. When we look at requirements engineering, the syllabus here is structured around a 5-part framework for requirements engineering, which is applied to a project initiated by the approved business case. The 5 elements of the framework are requirements, requirement analysis, validation, documentation, and requirements management. The fourth certificate. Here we have Systems Development Essentials. Here the focus is on fundamental skills on systems development, concentrating on systems life cycles, systems investigation, modelling and quality assurance, as it is perceived that this underpins all types of systems development. And finally, system modelling techniques. This one is primarily concerned with modelling systems from a variety of perspectives. It requires the candidate to construct 3 main types of model reflecting different perspectives and to describe the interactions between them. Now, as the release date draws nearer, more in-depth information will become available that we can share with you. At this point, I'd like to hand back to Ademar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. Now I'm going just to provide for you what it is the main target groups and the specifications of each exam for you to understand a little bit more. For the business analysis program, the main target groups, it is business analysts, business managers and their staff, business change manager, project managers. There is no pre-requirements and exams. It's related with the foundation level. Follow the same pattern that you already know of EXIN foundation exams. 40 multiple choice questions and 6 minutes to perform the exam. For the business change, it is related for all the people that want to understand a little bit more about how to promote changes in a business environment. The exam specification follows the same pattern than the business analysis. There is no pre-requirement. And the commercial awareness is for business analysts, program and project managers, solution architects, service managers, and of course all the sales team. And the exams follow the same pattern again. Now, the major relationship that we have between business analysis program and other EXIN programs, the first one is with business information management, that is based on the product BISL, Business Information Service Library, that is currently in EXIN portfolio a long time ago, and this is a product that is more related with how can we manage the information of the organization, how can we create process around this subject, how can we structure a process and policies to guarantee that the rate data, the rate information is available when business needs, and then this is combined with the business analysis role inside the companies, because they are going to use this kind of information to produce their research and provide the right results and the right decisions for the business. When we talk about Agile, Scrum, and Prince2, we have business requirements around the project management part of all the companies around the world. So all the companies need to understand first what it is the main requirements to start a project inside the companies. Because what we heard the most inside a company is about that we are going to start a project that we do not have a clearly scope defined before we start. So the major part of the projects, they start, but then just in the middle of the project that the scope is being defined, and sometimes even when we are trying to finish the project, the scope is not clear yet. So this costs a lot of money for the business and for all the parts that is related, so business analysis can help a lot in this field. And of course, you cannot ignore your ITSM candidates and this field of the industry, because if you are one to implement ITSM, business change can help. If you want to sell ITSM programs, commercial awareness can help you to understand how can you offer this your service for your customers. And when we talk about let's perform an investigation inside a problem management process inside ITIL, business analysis can help with the techniques. If you say, for example, let's define the requirements and the agreements with our customers, commercial awareness can help. So we have a lot of inputs of all the business analysis program that can be correlated with ITIL process and ITSM process too. So do not ignore this part and promote this for your customers. So now we are open for receive your questions. Please, you can send to us.
Ademar, I already have 3 questions for you.
Okay, let's start.
One was asked when you mentioned the benefits for the individual.
Okay.
Then the question is, does that mean that Prince2 practitioner candidates will not be charged again after the expiry of the Prince2 practitioner certificate, which is only for 5 years?
No, I was not talking about the Prince2 certification. So the recertification process is about business analysis program, that in this program doesn't exist any kind of registration process. But for Prince2, it exists. So it's separated programs, separate products. So one thing applies for one product, but not applies for another.
Okay, question 2. Who will be accredited as trainer for various levels of business analysis certifications? Is there any concession for accredited organizations?
Well, the requirements for the accreditation for trainers follow the same EXIN process that you already know. You have to provide that you have the knowledge of delivery training, at least 10 days. Then you have to hold the certification to be accredited for. So same process. We are not going to change anything.
And EXIN partners will be offered a free voucher for their trainers, so as hopefully it can be a first successful step towards accreditation.
Yes.
And another question, are you going to provide assistance help in creating training modules for teaching business analysis modules for ATOs?
Yes, we are discussing about the creation of the basic training materials, and we hope send news about this subject very soon for all our customers to facilitate your accreditation process and to speed up the process for you and help you during the accreditation process. Yes, we are going to try. do our best.
Okay. Please expand on the side entry option.
Basically, for our foundation level, it's not required that candidates need to, for example, provide prior knowledge before go to the training and for the exams. Our main competitors, they request, for example, that you have to hold, for example, 450 hours of experience in this field before go to the exam. We are not going to require this kind of experience. The idea is we are going to offer the foundation level now, and until the end of this year, the practitioner's level will be available. But of course, to go to the advanced level, first you need to hold the foundation level. But it's not required, for example, too much hours of experience or any other pre-requirements. Just in the maximum will be the certification for the advanced level.
Okay, next question. Does it make sense to target IIBA affiliate training companies? The lowest level and most popular business analysis certificate in the USA is CCBA, but that has prerequisites where this does not.
Sorry, I didn't understood what it is the main question around this.
Or does it make sense to target IIBA affiliate training companies?
Well, this is up with our training providers, so they can, for example, create their strategy to sell. So it's not up with EXIN. We are going to define it. We defined the program structure with BCS, and now the accreditation part. How can I say, the strategy that will be used to sell this program is up with our training partners, so we cannot interfere in this part.
Okay. I already have training material ready for Business Analysis Foundation, as I am a Business Analysis Practice qualified. How much time will you take to accredit at the minimum?
Well, normally the accreditation department asks around 30 days, if I'm not wrong, but we can check and send you the right information, but it's the current process that we already have. So, for example, if you is already accredited with us, you just have to upload your material and going to be sent to our auditor that is going to perform the evaluation and send you back the feedback about you are able to deliver the training or no. But if you are saying about trainer accreditation, this is more easy. This normally takes 7-10 days. It's quite easy. But if you are a new customer, then you have to provide first the first base accreditation and then be accredited for the module. So I truly recommend that you talk with your sales for the responsible for your area, and then reach them and talk with the person that is responsible for your area to define the best way for you to be accredited for.
Yes, and if you are not yet an EXIN partner and you do not know who to contact, please send an email to the marketing department. That's marketing@exin.com, and then we will forward you to the correct contact person. Next question, Ademar. Which certifications have had the most take-up?
Business analysis.
Okay, foundation. Next question. Okay, this is come back to the IIBA question. Does IIBA have any provision where whereas their affiliates accredited trainers cannot offer other products? It seems to fill a gap. So not requiring work experience, reference letters, etc. If there is no prohibition from IIBA for them to add it.
Well, this question I can't answer for you. I don't know if you, Sarah, have some information around this subject.
No, I don't, but I'll do a little bit of investigation and get back to you guys.
Okay.
Okay, what is EXIN doing to promote ATOs across the globe once they are accredited?
Well, we are promoting a several number of webinars now to promote this program. Actually, we already have our website where you can be listed there, actually, and we are promoting in our the mail that you send. I forgot the specific name that you use. Vivian, sorry for that. But normally we send, for example, Your monthly emails. I forgot the name. Sorry, the newsletter.
Yes, but that's not exactly his question. What is EXIN doing to promote ATOs across the globe once they are accredited? Well, maybe I can help a bit with that question.
Okay.
First of all, you will be listed on our webinar where candidates can find you and where corporates can find you if they want to send a group of people to training. And it is also possible to do joint promotions where, for instance, training plus exam is offered. That would be more in discussion with your local sales contacts from EXIN. But there's quite a few possibilities and even press releases where you could be mentioned.
Yes. Great. Yeah. Thanks.
That was for now the last question. If there's any other questions, please start typing. Oh, we get a thank you. Well, you're very welcome. And if no other questions are coming in, then I'll talk slowly. Oh, here's a question.
Okay.
Are you going to provide future plans for business analysis qualifications?
Yes, we are going to provide the practitioners level, so all the program will be available at EXIN.
Yeah, the first 3 will be released in Q4 this year, and then 2 more will be released early 2017. So then it will be for us quite a complete certification program.
Exactly.
All right, but perhaps that was the last question. Ademar and Sarah, I would like to thank you very much for your time and information. To all the people that attended, thank you very much for your time and attention. I hope you found the information useful. You will receive probably Monday an email from me with the recording and also a market information sheet that tells more about the whole market and developments within business analysis. And for now, I wish you all a very lovely day and until the next webinar. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.